He plays in the same division with the Rams. He's the Cardinals quarterback, the Heisman Trophy winner, Kyler Murray on the program. Kyler, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing spectacular. We're off to a good start here. So
Yes, sir.
it was 2 years ago today. Let's knock this out. When you came on the set and you hadn't decided baseball or football, at least publicly. So
Yeah.
what happened in that moment where we couldn't communicate with each other?
I mean, you just kept asking me the question. I was, wasn't prepared to give an answer. I don't know if I even had an answer at that time, but no, it was fun in my eyes. I mean, everybody.
No, it wasn't fun in my eyes. Just
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to help you. I was trying to help you because I knew what the reaction was going to be, and I just didn't want it to come back where schools were or teams were going to go, well, did you see what happened on the Dan Patrick show, or I thought there was going to be negative feedback for you.
Yeah, no, I think there was that. Actually, I want to say the Cardinals asked about the the interview.
We had teams that asked for a copy of that, Kyler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they wanted to know what happened. Like they didn't know how you were under pressure. They didn't know if you were but you know how teams overreact when it comes to the draft.
Yeah. I think the whole world did. Like, I mean, if you don't know what sport you're about to play, and somebody keeps asking you on live radio, like,
did you know at that time what you were going to do? Because I was told what you were going to do.
Oh,
I was told if you got a top 10 grade that you were going to go football, and you got that top 10 grade, that you knew you were going to be a top 10 pick.
Honestly, Dan, I don't think I ever even knew my grade. Like, I don't remember getting a grade.
But what was the point or that day where you go, this is what I'm going to do? And what was it that brought you to that point?
And it was that was the hardest decision I've ever had to make. And it honestly took me a long time to figure out what I was going to do, just because making that, I remember getting a phone call. Actually, my boys had told me when I got drafted, we were leaving a regional at OU. We had just lost to Florida State, and I got the news that I got drafted by the A's. And I had told them before I got on the plane, if they draft me, like, I'm coming, I'm coming to play. So just giving them that commitment, giving them my word that I was going to come play if, they let me play another season of football. And then coming back and having, this decision, it was hard for me to kind of tell them I'm not coming to play for them after I already, told them that I was going to.
No, I respect that you wanted to be a man of your word. I also found it interesting. I love these draft profiles, and there was a draft profile of you that talked about lack of arm strength. Yeah. And I went, when you threw the ball with us in Atlanta, I said, look, whoever's writing this has not seen that up close and personal, because that ball was whizzing. You had a great arm, but I think they want. And by the way, I told teams that you had a great arm. I could hear the ball whizzing by, but I said, he's playing baseball. He's got a good arm. Like, we create these obstacles, or you're not tall enough, and all of these different things. But I went, don't question his arm strength. You can question his height, not his arm strength.
Well, I'm glad you were helping me out behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's the least I can do there. We did it, though. Yeah. We did it.
Look at us.
What was your welcome to the NFL moment, good or bad?
Oh, I think it was week 1. I don't know if you watched the game. We played the Lions. Like, that was the worst, half of football that I've ever been a part of. Like, it felt like a joke. And in my head, I'm thinking, damn, I know these people are watching this, thinking, damn, he should just play baseball. it was that bad. It was horrible, man. And then we came out the second half, and we ended up tying the game, going to overtime. Should have won the game, but that was probably my welcome to the NFL moment.
Now, do you check social media at halftime after after that first half against the Lions?
No.
Okay. Well, Steph Curry checks his social media at halftime.
I think it's a natural, like, I'm on my, like, if you get on your phone, you have a tendency to just click on the apps. But nah, I did not check social media after that.
So baseball's still a possibility, I'm guessing, for you, isn't it?
As far as my ability goes, yeah. I don't know how the contract works and stuff like that, but yeah.
Well, what if the A's traded your rights to the Diamondbacks?
I'd be all for it. I mean, I'd be all for it either way. Like, I mean, I have, I love the A's organization was great to me. So, I would love to play both.
Did you ever talk to Deion Sanders about playing both?
We actually did an interview I think it was last year, but yeah, he actually advised me to go play baseball, but that wasn't where my heart was. So.
Yeah, and that's got to be interesting that you feel like you might be more successful, or people think you might be more successful in baseball, but it came back to them doubting you and go, well, what we saw that 1 year at Oklahoma, is that real, and does that translate into the NFL? And like, how do you answer those people when you were too small? Can you hold up? Whatever it might be, can you see over your lineman?
Yeah. Well, a lot of those questions are like that. The see over lineman questions. I don't, like I said, no quarterback my height, Drew Brees, like Michael Vick, Russell. Nobody can see over guys that are 6'5". But to the people that say, yeah, you should have gone and play baseball. Baseball, I don't think they understand how difficult the game of baseball is. Like, especially to play at that level. When you got to go through the minor leagues and stuff like that. It's a grind. It's taxing on the body. You play every day, so it's not easy. It's a lot on the mental. But for me, I think that I trust my ability, and football has always kind of been my my love.
Well, yeah, since high school, you've been very successful at it. The Heisman campaign. When you're in the car with Tebow, now are you guys in the car at the same time when you're shooting that commercial?
No, due to COVID and stuff like that, I had to be in the car by myself.
Okay. You fooled us because it was very good. Now, there's one moment where Tebow is ready to ask you something, and you said, don't ask that. Is that baseball?
Was the question about baseball? No, it wasn't about baseball.
Well, that's what I thought, that he's ready to ask you all these questions, and you're like, you can read his mind. You're like, no, don't ask that question. I thought that it was. Oh, okay. So I thought that might have been part of the script there. So I see that you have your Snickers hardware on there. Is that one of a kind, or?
I believe so, man. I feel really special to be able to wear this and be the season's hungriest player of the year. So like I said, it's an honor. There's a lot of great players this year that had great weeks of football. I was surprised that I got to bring this one home, but it's a good deal. I get to donate it off to first responders in Arizona, so I'm glad it's around my neck.
You couldn't wear that during the game.
No, it would weigh me down. It would slow me
down. What's your plans for the off season?
Man, I got hurt the last game of the season, so getting my ankle right, and then hit the ground running like I always do. Just working out, trying to get better.
Surgery?
Oh no surgery. No.
Have you had surgery?
I had a sports hernia like when I was a little kid. I think I was like 7 or 8. Other than that, no.
That's something else we have in common. I had a sports hernia as well.
I was young though. I was using the restroom. I came out of the restroom. I was like, "Yo," I was talking to my thing. I was like, "Yo, my dad, what is this?" And he started pushing on it. I was like,
Wait, that's a bathroom hernia, not a sports hernia. You didn't hurt yourself doing anything athletic. You got to come up with a better story than that.
I guess you could call it that. I don't know.
Put me in the huddle when you throw the ball to DeAndre Hopkins. So, what's that play call?
We called it cowboy pass, but it didn't end up working how we practiced it. It was designed for me. I don't know if you remember the Aaron Rodgers play where they were playing the Cowboys, and he drops back, rolls out left, hits a tight end on the side. That was the original draw up of the play. Now, how it worked, D-Hop just ran to the end zone. I don't even think my guy, Andy, was supposed to be running across the field. I think he got caught up. D-Hop ended up being the only guy in the end zone. And, the rollout left didn't really work because the dude contained it so, very well. Had to, avoid him and make him miss, and then just try to get it to where he could have a chance to catch it. So
I thought the most underrated part of that is you rolled left and were able to get that much on the football to throw it to the end zone, because that's going against your body that's not easy to do.
No, it's one of those things where you kind of just heave it down there and hope for the best.
And I don't like when they call it the catch because, it's the throw is too pretty good. I mean, we always, Dwight Clark catches from Joe Montana is called the catch. It's DeAndre. Did you see that catch by DeAndre? Nobody said, did you see the throw by Kyler Murray?
I just think, everybody, I think just because it's me, there's that like stigma around it. But no, I mean, like I said, DeAndre, he made a great catch. I don't think, there's both sides of it. If there's not the throw, there's not the catch. If there's not, it goes both ways.
Nobody talks about Eli Manning's throw in the Super Bowl to David Tyree. They just talk about David Tyree's catch. So just saying.
He couldn't catch it if he didn't throw it.
Yeah, there you go. I got your back here. All right. Hey, we've moved on. We're back. You and I, same page right now. Next time I see you, Super Bowl.
I'm going to give you a hug.
Whoa. I'm going to bring the Snickers. And, hey, congrats. I've been a big fan of yours. Even after what happened 2 years ago, you're still a great player. And I'm happy for your success there. So thanks for being a good sport. And
yes, sir.
Tell your dad I said hello.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyler. That's Kyler Murray joining us on behalf of Snickers, the hungriest player of the year for the 2020 NFL season.